Hello and welcome to the wonderful world of old sheet music. I am your host, Nicholas Carroll. Tonight I am looking at the last piece of this folio I've been looking at. This is not by Lamartine like the other ones have been. This is by someone named J.J. Watson, and I could not find anything about him. It is a waltz, and it is called The Frolic of the Frogs. And I'm excited about that because I love frogs. You can ask my wife. I love watching frog videos on Instagram. I know, weird, right? Anyway, that's what I like to watch. Poison dart frogs are so small, they're so cute. This Frolic of the Frogs, though, doesn't really give me much to go on other than that name. It is a standard waltz. It doesn't even have a tempo mark, it just says waltz. It's in B flat major. That's about all I can tell here. It has several sections with lots of repeats, so it's probably going to be fairly repetitive. It is in the same folio like I mentioned previously, so it is from 1880, so it's quite old. Looking through the rest of the piece, I don't see anything too much else other than an advertisement for the Plum Pudding Waltz that's also by Lamartine, who wrote the other pieces. So I'm starting to wonder, is J.J. Watson just another pseudonym for Lamartine, who is actually William Lamartine Thompson? He already was using his middle name as his last name in some of these pieces, so it makes me wonder, given that this is the only piece not by him in the book, that J.J. Watson could actually be him also, and he's just using that name. That was a pretty common thing, is to use these different pseudonyms and make it look like your book, your sheet music book or portfolio had a lot of different composers in it. If you're an editor, this was a way to make your publishing company look like it had lots of composers. And make your publishing company look like it's bigger and doing more than it really was. It's just use different names for the same composer. So, Frolic of the Frogs. So that's Frolic of the Frogs by J.J. Watson. Now, like I had mentioned, it could have been a pseudonym for Lamartine, who wrote the other pieces. However, after I played it, I feel like it's a good bit different than the other pieces, and it is more unique. It had a lot of 16th notes. I was going a pretty quick tempo since it didn't tell me what speed to go. So I played them faster, almost as if they were grace notes, which makes it, I think, sound more like the frog kind of thing, like the ribbit ribbit maybe. And I think that's more creative, certainly, than the other pieces I played in this book. A lot less derivative, it has a lot more sections. So that makes me feel like it probably was not a Lamartine pseudonym, and it really was someone else who wrote this. Whether J.J. Watson is somebody else's pseudonym or not, I don't know. But I couldn't find anything about them at all. And I don't even know their real first name, just that it's J. So, Frolic of the Frogs, I thought it was a pretty charming waltz. Hope you enjoyed.